Hey everyone, today we're diving into a coin that has captivated collectors and enthusiasts for decades, the 1970 Lincoln penny. This one-cent coin may seem ordinary to most people, but don't be fooled. Some versions of this penny are worth a lot of money. In fact, one particular variety recently sold for a whopping $66,000. How did this tiny coin become so valuable? Stick around to find out as we explore the fascinating history, key features, and why this penny could be worth a fortune. Let's start with a bit of background. The Lincoln penny, also known as the Lincoln cent, has been in circulation since 1909, when it was first introduced to celebrate the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. Designed by Victor David Brenner, the coin features Lincoln's iconic profile on the front and originally had two wheat ears on the back, which were replaced by the Lincoln Memorial in 1959. Now, fast forward to 1970. The penny was still widely used in daily transactions, but something unique happened that year. The United States Mint, which produces coins for the country, had some interesting variations come out of their San Francisco branch, particularly with the 1970 S penny. The S Mint mark stands for San Francisco, and 1970 was one of the years that produced several minting errors and varieties, making some versions of the penny extremely rare and valuable today. The most famous of these is the 1970 S Lincoln penny with a small date error, which is the star of today's video. So what makes the 1970 Lincoln penny so valuable? Well, it all comes down to two things: condition and variety. Let's break it down. First, the 1970 S penny comes in two main varieties, the small date and the large date. The small date variety is much rarer, and that's what gets collectors excited. Here's how you can tell the difference in the small date variety. The numbers in the date, especially the 7, are smaller and less pronounced compared to the large date variety. The 9 in the small date version curves sharply, while in the large date version, the 9 is more straightened. On-screen graphic, side-by-side comparison of 1970 S small date and large date narrator. Another key feature to look out for is the placement of the Liberty text on the penny. On the small date variety, the text often appears a little weaker, with some letters being less defined. So we know the small date 1970 S Lincoln penny is rare, but how did it end up being worth tens of thousands of dollars? The value comes down to a mix of factors: rarity, demand, and condition. First, let's talk about rarity. The 1970 S small date penny was minted in much smaller quantities compared to its large date counterpart, making it a desirable piece for collectors. Add to that the fact that many of these coins are hard to find in pristine condition, and you've got a recipe for a high-value coin. In recent years, the coin market has seen a surge in demand for rare varieties like this one, which has driven prices up dramatically. And if you've got one of these pennies in near-perfect condition, also known as being graded at MS 65 or higher, you're looking at serious money. For those unfamiliar with coin grading, MS stands for mint state, and the number goes up to 70. An MS 65 1970 S small date penny is incredibly rare and commands a premium in the market. To give you an idea of the market value, a 1970 S small date Lincoln penny in MS 65 condition recently sold at auction for $66,000. Imagine finding a penny worth more than a luxury car. Now that's something. Now, you might be wondering, do I have one of these valuable pennies sitting around in my collection or pocket change? Well, let's walk through how to identify it. First, look for the mint mark. The valuable versions of the 1970 penny have the S Mint mark, indicating it was produced in San Francisco. No S? Unfortunately, your coin is less likely to be worth a lot. Next, check the date. Compare the size of the numbers in 1970 to see if you have the rarer small date version. Remember, the smaller the numbers, especially the 7, the better. Lastly, if you think you've got a valuable penny, it's a good idea to have it professionally graded by a coin grading service like the PCGS, Professional Coin Grading Service, or NGC, Numismatic Guarantee Corporation. These services will assess the condition of your coin and give it an official grade, which can significantly boost its value at auction. Now, let's talk about the current market value of the 1970s small date Lincoln penny. As we mentioned earlier, coins in top condition have sold for as much as $66,000. But even if your penny isn't in pristine condition, it could still be worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars. On average, a circulated 1970s small date penny could fetch anywhere from $100 to $500, depending on its condition. If you're lucky enough to have one in uncirculated condition, meaning it looks like it just came from the mint, you're looking at prices starting at $2,000 and going up from there. Wondering where to sell your valuable coin? Online auction sites like eBay or Heritage Auctions are popular places to list rare coins. You can also work with a trusted coin dealer who can guide you through the process of selling or auctioning your coin for the best price. So there you have it. The 1970 Lincoln penny might just be worth way more than its face value if you've got the right version. Whether you're a coin collector or someone who just likes to check their pocket change, it's always worth keeping an eye out for these hidden treasures. Have you found any rare pennies in your collection? Let us know in the comments below. And don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more videos on valuable coins. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one. Hey there, coin enthusiasts, where we dive deep into the fascinating world of rare and valuable coins. Today, we've got something super exciting lined up for you. One of the most intriguing and valuable coins in American history. Yep, you guessed it. We're talking about the 1980 Lincoln penny, a coin that might be hiding in your change jar and could be worth a whopping $33,000. Stick around as we uncover the history, features, and the reasons behind its incredible value. Let's get started. The Lincoln penny, or 1-cent coin, has been in circulation for well over a century. First introduced in 1909 to commemorate the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth, it was the first coin in U.S. history to feature the face of a president. Since then, it has become one of the most iconic and widely collected coins in the world. Today, we're focusing on the 1980 Lincoln penny, a relatively recent year, but one that has gained attention among collectors due to its rare varieties and errors. So let's start with the basics. The 1980 Lincoln penny features the classic design by Victor David Brenner, which depicts Abraham Lincoln on the obverse side, the front. The reverse side still features the Lincoln Memorial, a design that started in 1959 to honor the 150th anniversary of Lincoln's birth. Here's a quick rundown of the key features. The 1980 penny is composed of 95% copper and 5% zinc, giving it that iconic reddish-brown hue. It weighs around 3.11 grams, typical for pre-1982 pennies. The 1980 penny was minted at several U.S. mints, including Philadelphia, No Mint Mark, Denver, D, and San Francisco, S. The Philadelphia Mint produced over 7.4 billion pennies, while Denver and San Francisco produced millions more. But not all of them are valuable, so what makes this penny special? Now, you're probably wondering, why is a coin that was minted in the billions worth so much money? Well, the high value of certain 1980 Lincoln pennies can be attributed to a few key factors. Let's break it down. First and foremost, the condition of the coin plays a major role. Coins that have been well preserved in mint state (MS) condition are highly sought after. A 1980 Lincoln penny graded MS 67 or higher can command impressive prices. That's because finding a penny from this year in near-perfect condition is incredibly rare. Coins with mint errors are often worth significantly more than their regular counterparts. For example, some 1980 pennies have been found with die errors, off-center strikes, or double dies, which make them highly collectible. Coins with noticeable errors are valued much higher, sometimes reaching into the thousands of dollars. In coin collecting, population refers to how many coins of a particular type have been graded at a certain level of preservation. The 1980 penny in top grades, like MS-67 or MS-68, is extremely rare, making it a prize find for collectors. Here's an interesting tidbit. Pennies made before 1982 have a high copper content, making them more valuable for their metal alone. While you won't get rich melting down pennies for copper, it's illegal. The intrinsic value of copper does contribute to the overall demand for pre-1982 pennies. Now let's get to the exciting part. How much are these pennies actually worth? The highest recorded sale of a 1980 Lincoln penny reached a stunning $33,000 in a recent auction. This particular coin was graded MS-67 red by the Professional Coin Grading Service, PCGS, one of the top grading companies in the world. The penny's perfect condition, bright red hue, and lack of imperfections helped it fetch such an incredible price. In more common cases, pennies from 1980 can still sell for $1.50 to $100 if they're in good condition, even without errors. But those rare, top-tier examples, especially ones with errors, are where the big money is. As of today, the market for 1980 Lincoln pennies is still going strong, especially as more collectors realize their potential value. While most pennies from this year are only worth their face value, high-grade examples or error coins continue to fetch impressive prices. If you think you've got a rare find, make sure to have your coin graded by a reputable service like PCGS or NGC. You never know, you might be sitting on a small fortune. On average, a well-preserved 1980 penny in MS-65 or higher condition can sell for anywhere between $100 and $500, while coins with errors or those graded MS-67 or higher can go for tens of thousands, with a peak value around $33,000 for the top examples. So how do you know if your 1980 penny is worth big bucks? Here are a few tips for identifying and potentially selling your coin. Look for any unusual markings, off-center strikes, or doubling in the text or design. Error coins are always in demand. If your penny looks pristine, send it to a grading service like PCGS or NGC to get a professional evaluation. The higher the grade, the higher the value. High-value coins should always be sold through reputable auction houses or dealers. Websites like Heritage Auctions or Stack's Bowers are great places to sell your coin to serious collectors. ***4. Protect your coin. ***. Keep your penny in a protective case to avoid any damage. Even a tiny scratch can lower its value. And there you have it, the fascinating story behind the 1980 Lincoln penny, a tiny coin with big value. Whether you're a casual collector or a serious numismatist, it's always worth checking your pocket change. Who knows? You could be holding a $33,000 penny in your hand right now. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more deep dives into rare and valuable coins. Hey, coin enthusiasts and treasure hunters, where we dive deep into the fascinating world of valuable coins. Today, we're talking about a coin that could be hiding right in your pocket change, the 1982 Lincoln penny. Believe it or not, this little 1-cent coin can be worth a staggering $35,000 today. Yes, you heard that right. So what makes this coin so valuable? To fully understand, we need to take a journey back to the early 1980s, a time when the U.S. Mint was facing some interesting challenges and made some critical decisions that would forever change the Lincoln penny. The story behind the 1982 Lincoln penny ***. In the early 1980s, The cost of copper was skyrocketing due to inflation and global demand. The U.S. Mint had a problem on its hands. Producing pennies with their traditional 95% copper composition had become more expensive than the actual face value of the coin. That's right, it was costing more than 1 cent to produce each penny. So, in 1982, the Mint decided to switch from a copper-based penny to a zinc core coated with a thin layer of copper, making the new pennies much cheaper to produce. This decision led to a split in the 1982 pennies. Some were made of copper, and others were made of zinc. And here's where things get interesting. There are 7 distinct varieties of the 1982 Lincoln penny. These include small date and large date versions, and each was produced in both copper and zinc. So how can you tell which penny you have? Weigh about 3.11 grams. Are lighter, weighing only about 2.5 grams. Check your coin's weight. You'll need a precise scale. This is crucial for identifying the more valuable copper versions. The most valuable of these varieties is the 1982 small date copper penny. These are incredibly rare because the Mint was primarily focused on transitioning to zinc. Only a few copper small date pennies were made at the Denver Mint, making this coin a key rarity among collectors. Why is the 1982 small date copper penny so valuable? Rarity is the main factor driving the value of this penny. Since so few of the 1982 small date copper pennies were minted, finding one today is like striking gold. In fact, one of these coins was sold at auction for $18,800, and the market value has been climbing ever since. As of today, depending on its condition, a 1982 small date copper penny could fetch as much as $35,000. Now, what makes this coin even more special is that it's not just about the year or the material, but the small date variety, which adds another layer of rarity. Collectors are always on the lookout for coins with unique characteristics, and this particular variety checks all the boxes. Let's talk about how to identify a small date penny. It can be tricky, but here's a quick guide. The numbers are more compact and closer together, especially the 8 and the 2. The 2 also curves more sharply. The numbers are spaced out more, and the 2 is less curved. Check your coin carefully. This small detail could make a huge difference in its value. Now, if you think you have a 1982 small date copper penny, the next step is to get it professionally graded. Grading is essential because the condition of the coin, whether it's mint, circulated, or has any wear and tear, can significantly affect its value. Graded coins in mint state conditions have sold for as high as $35,000, while those in lower conditions still fetch impressive prices around $5,000 to $10,000. There are several ways to sell your valuable 1982 penny. You can go to that specialize in rare coins.rms ** like eBay or Heritage Auctions, where you can meet dealers and collectors face to face. However, be cautious of scams and always make sure to deal with trusted buyers. Other valuable 1982 pennies ***. While the 1982 small date copper penny is the crown jewel, other varieties from this year can also be valuable, especially in mint condition. For example, the 1982 small date zinc penny can be worth up to $300 in uncirculated condition. The 1982 large date copper penny has also reached prices up to $1,500 in high grades. So, even if you don't find the rarest penny, there's still a chance that your 1982 penny could be worth much more than its face value. So what are you waiting for? Go dig through that jar of spare change, or maybe even check your wallet right now. The 1982 penny could be the hidden treasure you never knew you had. And remember, the key is in the details. Whether it's copper or zinc, large date or small date, any of these factors can turn a regular penny into a valuable collector's item. Thanks for watching, and stay tuned for more exciting discoveries in the world of rare coins. Who knows, maybe the next valuable coin is already in your pocket. Hey everyone, where we dive deep into the world of rare and valuable coins. Today, we're going to talk about one of the most shocking coins to come out of recent history, the 2005 Lincoln penny that could be worth up to $40,000. That's right. A penny that you could have in your pocket right now could be worth more than some cars or even a down payment on a house. So stick around, because we're going to cover the history of the 2005 Lincoln penny, why it's worth so much, and how you can tell if you have one of these valuable coins. Before we dive into the specifics of the 2005 Lincoln penny, let's take a quick look at the background of this iconic coin. First minted in 1909 to celebrate the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth, the Lincoln penny has been a staple of American currency for over a century. Designed by sculptor Victor David Brenner, the obverse or head side of the coin has featured Lincoln's profile for all these years. The reverse has changed a few times, from the original wheat ears to the Lincoln Memorial, and now to the Union Shield. The 2005 Lincoln penny still used the Lincoln Memorial design, which had been in circulation since 1959. What makes the 2005 version so special? Let's get into that next. Alright, so here's the big question. Why on earth would a 2005 penny, a coin that millions of people use every day, be worth up to $40,000? It all comes down to one thing: errors. Coin collectors, also known as numismatists, love error coins. These are coins that were minted with a mistake, which makes them extremely rare. And rarity, as you know, increases value. In the case of the 2005 Lincoln penny, the ones that are worth the big bucks tend to have die errors. One of the most famous types of errors is called the double die. In a double die error, certain elements of the design, like Lincoln's profile, the date, or the words "In God We Trust," appear to have been stamped twice. This creates a visible shadowing effect on the coin. It's one of the key features that makes this penny so valuable. So how can you tell if you have one of these rare 2005 pennies? First, you need a magnifying glass or, better yet, a jeweler's loupe to inspect your pennies closely. Look carefully at the date and any text on the coin. A double die will show faint, but clear doubling of numbers or letters. This could be on the obverse of the coin, in areas like the date, the words "Liberty," or "In God We Trust." Another error that could make the 2005 Lincoln penny valuable is the off-center strike. In these cases, the coin was not properly aligned when it was struck by the die, and part of the design is missing or appears off-center. These kinds of mistakes are extremely rare in modern coins, and collectors are willing to pay a premium for them. Now let's talk money. The value of your 2005 Lincoln penny depends on several factors, especially the condition of the coin and the type of error it has. If your 2005 penny is in mint condition and has a significant error, it could be worth anywhere from $10,000 to $40,000. Coins in lesser condition or with smaller, less dramatic errors might still fetch a few $1,000s, which is a lot considering you started with just a penny. Recently, one of these pennies sold for a whopping $40,000 at auction. Coin collectors are actively hunting for these error pennies, and if you're lucky enough to have one, you could be in for a massive payday. If you found a 2005 Lincoln penny that you think might be valuable, the first thing you should do is protect it. Place it in a coin holder or plastic case to prevent any damage. Even minor scratches or work can significantly lower the value of a rare coin. Next, you'll want to get the coin authenticated and graded by a professional service like PCGS or NGC. These companies will evaluate your penny's condition and certify its authenticity, which will make it much easier to sell at a high price. Once you've had your penny graded, you can sell it through an auction house, an online marketplace like eBay, or a specialized coin dealer. Be sure to do your research to ensure you get the best price possible for your rare find. So there you have it. A humble 2005 Lincoln penny could be worth a fortune if you know what to look for. Be sure to check your change, inspect those pennies, and who knows? You might just have a $40,000 coin sitting in your pocket right now. Thanks for watching, and if you enjoyed this video, be sure to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss any future videos on rare coins and valuable treasures you could find in your everyday life. Happy hunting! Did you know that one of the most common coins in your pocket could be worth a fortune? We're talking about the 2017 Lincoln penny, one of the most valuable modern pennies ever discovered. Stay tuned, because in this video, we'll explore the history, key details, and why some 2017 pennies have skyrocketed to an astonishing value of $55,000. The Lincoln penny has been a staple of American currency since 1909, designed by Victor David Brenner to commemorate the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. But the 2017 Lincoln penny is particularly interesting because it's part of a modern era where the coin underwent a few subtle changes that make it distinct from its predecessors. In 2017, the United States Mint struck millions of these pennies at its Denver facility, which is where the D Mint mark comes from. While most of these coins are worth their face value of just 1 cent, a few exceptional examples have made headlines due to their jaw-dropping value. So what exactly makes some of these pennies so valuable? While the 2017 penny is widely circulated, certain rare varieties or coins in mint state condition have fetched eye-watering prices at auction, up to $55,000. The key to these astronomical values lies in a few factors: rarity, condition, and errors. Let's break those down. First, the condition of the coin plays a massive role. Pennies that are in mint condition, particularly those graded as MS67 or higher by coin grading agencies like PCGS or NGC, are incredibly rare. A high-grade coin means that the penny looks almost brand new without any visible marks, scratches, or wear. Only a handful of 2017 pennies have achieved these top grades, making them highly sought after by collectors. The flawless condition combined with the coin's age adds value beyond the face amount. Secondly, error coins are a collector's dream. Some 2017 pennies have been found with minting errors, such as double dies, off-center strikes, or other unusual characteristics. These errors make them one of a kind, pushing their value to astronomical heights. When a collector stumbles upon a 2017 penny with a unique error, it becomes a hot item in the market. These rare error coins can fetch prices well beyond their standard value. Now, let's talk numbers. Over the past few years, the value of the 2017 penny has steadily risen. In 2020, a perfect MS67 penny sold for over $2,000 at auction. But that's just the beginning. In recent years, prices have soared even higher, with some coins selling for as much as $55,000. So why are collectors willing to pay so much for these pennies? The answer lies in supply and demand. High-quality specimens of the 2017 penny are extremely limited. With collectors looking to complete their Lincoln penny collections, the competition to own one of these high-grade pennies drives prices up. If you're hoping to find a 2017 penny worth a fortune in your change jar, here's what you need to look for. First, check the coin's overall condition. Is it free of scratches and marks? Next, check for any doubling on the letters or numbers. This could indicate a rare minting error. Finally, consider getting the coin professionally graded if it appears to be in pristine condition. The higher the grade, the higher the potential value. Getting your coin authenticated by PCGS or NGC can make all the difference, especially when it comes to selling it for top dollar. With such incredible market potential, you might be wondering, Should you start collecting or investing in 2017 Lincoln pennies? The answer depends on your interest and willingness to learn about the coin market. Collecting high-grade coins can be a fun and rewarding hobby, but it's important to note that values can fluctuate. Rare coins can spike in value due to demand, but they can also drop if more high-quality specimens enter the market. So, if you're looking to invest, make sure you're educated on current market trends and work with trusted dealers. Who would have thought that a simple penny could be worth so much money? The 2017 Lincoln penny is a prime example of how rarity, condition, and timing can turn an everyday coin into a valuable treasure. Thanks for watching. Be sure to check your pocket change and see if you might have a small fortune hiding in plain sight. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more exciting coin collecting content. Who knows? The next coin we talk about could be in your collection. Hey there, coin enthusiasts and treasure hunters. Today, we're diving deep into the world of rare and valuable coins, and trust me, you won't want to miss this. Did you know that a 2021 Lincoln penny could be worth up to $23,000? That's right, a single 1-cent coin that you might just have sitting in your pocket or change jar could be worth a fortune. In this video, we'll explore the fascinating history behind the 2021 Lincoln penny, what makes it so valuable, and how you can potentially spot one of these rare coins. So, stick around because you might just strike gold, or should I say copper? Let's get started. Before we jump into the specifics of the 2021 penny, let's take a quick look back at the history of the Lincoln cent. The Lincoln penny, first minted in 1909, was created to celebrate the 100th anniversary of President Abraham Lincoln's birth. It was also the first U.S. coin to feature a historical figure, replacing the Indian head cent designed by Victor David Brenner. This penny has since undergone several changes over the decades, but remains one of the most iconic coins in U.S. history. For over a century, Lincoln has been proudly displayed on the penny, symbolizing freedom, leadership, and American heritage. Now fast forward to 2021, and you'll find that this little coin has a story of its own, and it's not just another penny in circulation. Some are worth a lot more. So why is a 2021 penny, a coin that was minted just a few years ago, fetching prices as high as $23,000? Well, the value of any coin boils down to a few key factors: rarity, condition, and demand. Although billions of pennies were minted in 2021, a small number have certain errors or rare features that make them stand out. Error coins, those that have mistakes during the minting process, are highly sought after by collectors. These could include anything from off-center strikes to double dies, or even die cracks. One of the most significant things to watch for on the 2021 Lincoln penny is a double die obverse (DDO). This error occurs when the die that strikes the coin is misaligned, resulting in a doubled image. Look closely at the date, 2021, or the inscription, "In God We Trust." If you notice any doubling, you might just have a coin worth thousands. Another crucial factor is the coin's condition, also known as its grade. The better the condition of the penny, the more valuable it is. Coins that are graded MS, mint state, 65 or higher can fetch much higher prices. An MS 70, the perfect grade, is like finding a unicorn, extremely rare and incredibly valuable. Finally, the value of a coin is influenced by how much collectors are willing to pay for it. With coins like the 2021 Lincoln penny, collectors are always on the lookout for rare error coins or high-grade pieces to complete their collections. Now let's talk about the 2021 Lincoln penny that made headlines for its whopping value of $23,000. In mid-2023, a pristine, mint-condition 2021 penny with a rare minting error was sold at an auction for this astonishing amount. This particular penny featured a major double-die error on the obverse, making it highly collectible. Auction houses have seen increased interest in modern error coins in recent years, and the 2021 penny has quickly become one of the most talked about coins in the numismatic world. Collectors are willing to pay top dollar for these rarities, and that's how we ended up with a humble 1-cent coin fetching $23000. But don't get discouraged just yet. There's a possibility that there are more of these error coins out there, and they could still be in circulation, waiting to be discovered. Okay. So how do you know if the 2021 penny in your pocket or piggy bank is worth thousands of dollars? Here's what you should be on the lookout for. Examine the coin carefully under good lighting or with a magnifying glass. Focus on key areas such as the date, 2021, "In God We Trust," and Lincoln's portrait. If you see doubling in any of these areas, it could be a rare double die error. Pay attention to the mint mark, which is a small letter on the coin that indicates where it was minted. For example, P is for Philadelphia, D for Denver, and S for San Francisco. While most 2021 pennies from any of these mints are common, a rare error could appear on any of them. Is the penny in pristine condition, or does it show signs of wear? The higher the grade, the more valuable the coin. If you think you have an error penny in great condition, consider sending it to a professional grading service like PCGS or NGC for an official grade. If you're unsure whether you have a valuable coin, it's always a good idea to consult with a coin dealer or expert. They can help authenticate and appraise your penny for potential resale. As of 2024, the market for modern era coins remains strong. The $23,000 price tag for the 2021 penny with the double die error has sparked even more interest in error hunting. But keep in mind, prices fluctuate based on demand, condition, and the overall rarity of the coin. While the highest known sale of a 2021 penny is $23,000, some have sold for a few $1,000s, depending on the specific error and grade. Coin collecting is an exciting hobby, but it's also a competitive market. Prices can rise quickly if a coin is highly sought after or if its rarity becomes more apparent over time. And there you have it. The 2021 Lincoln penny could be your ticket to a small fortune. Whether you're new to coin collecting or a seasoned pro, it's always worth checking your spare change for valuable treasures like this. So what do you think? Have you checked your 2021 pennies yet? If you find one with a double die error or in near perfect condition, you could be sitting on thousands of dollars. If you enjoyed this video and want to learn more about valuable coins, be sure to hit that like button and subscribe to our channel for more exciting coin discoveries. And don't forget to hit the bell icon so you never miss an update.